Welcome back to My Flippin' Van Life. Today we are in Platte City, Missouri. We are at WD Pickers. I didn't realize this, but I actually have been here before, and the pups are with me. They say hi, Pretzel's waving at you, and right when you walk in the door, there's all these Stangle birds. Now, they were priced right where they need to be, but if you find them out in the wild, pick them up because they sell really well. They run around like $30, give or take, for each one, which is not bad for a little figurine. And I have found them in the wild before, and I've sold them for right around that. So I think I had that blue one back there, actually. And let's see, some figurines down here look like Royal Dalton. Beautiful carnival glass vase. I believe that's a Northwood cherry one. That iridescence is so heavy on there, so pretty. And then over here I found some topaz opalescent Fenton creamer and sugar, and then some Heisey custard glass that will also glow. And I gotta tell you, I apologize, I'm using my phone right now because my glasses, the battery died on them, so I had to switch to the phone. So the footage is a little bit more close than I normally am. And then there's a nice Viking apple, strawberry? No, apple, that's an apple. All right, and there was some beautiful glass back there as well. And then this case had some fantastic vintage and antique Halloween items. And of course, Halloween's far, far away, but I still love looking at it, especially when they have this much. When you clump it all together like that, I think it looks amazing. Speaking of amazing, look at this K. Finch cat. I've never seen this one before. It was like $200, I believe, and it's huge, and I've never seen it, so pretty cool piece. Some glass pieces in here, and then they had tons of uranium glass as well. No black light though, so it wasn't glowing on the display, but still fun to see. And then a horse. Oh, and that was like a nesting chicken hen, but ceramic. More Fenton down in here. This particular store has tons of Fenton, like good Fenton. Look at the wave crest one over there. The prices were pretty much where they need to be. I was able to get one piece of Fenton though from here for the Fenton Frenzy coming up next month. Look at that topaz opalescent Jack in the Pulpit. Lots of Fenton signs. I don't know if they're for sale because I couldn't see a tag on them. And then in this case, there were tons of marbles. And y'all know I love me some marbles. And this person labeled them, so they knew what they were talking about. And they sold them in bunches and singulars. And they even had like glowy ones separate, which I appreciate. So I thought that was fun. They use little vials and containers. And then there's a beautiful Murano glass bowl in there for $35. I thought that was a fair deal. And then this beautiful set of carnival glass pitcher and glasses. And then more glass down here, some chocolate slag. And then there's a beautiful Murano dish right there in the Millefiori as well. This is the case I found the Fenton piece in, and I don't know if it's gonna show up because it was kind of like hidden in the back. And I actually didn't find it until they opened the door to the case. But we had some paperweights, more paperweights, same case, still in the same case. And a lot of these paperweights weren't marked, and the tag didn't say what they were. So, oh, look at that little cat one back there. He was really good. And then I found this Murano duck. I think he was only like $40, and he was quite large, probably like 10 inches. I do not do lady head vases, but I know a lot of you love them, so I'm just taking a quick shot for you to admire them. I don't know what the prices are. I mean, they're fun when you clump them all together like that, I'll admit, but I don't know much about them. And then another beautiful Murano duck. Look at the quilting, that Bullacante quilting on that. I think it was $50. More marbles. Of course, I love me some marbles, and that lucite grapes back there. Also really good. And then these fairies were probably my favorite thing of the whole antique mall. There's like 3 of them. They're right around like 50 each. Don't quote me on that, but they were fantastic. They have these little wings and everything. They were so cute. Lots of figurines in this particular case. So it was fun seeing them all together like that. All different makers too. I think there's some Joseph, some Napco, all different ones all up and in there. And then up here, they had the Joseph Originals Birthday Girls. And look at that Van Briggle squirrel. I just had one of those not too long ago, and theirs was $100 and something. So somebody got a good deal on mine. And then over here, there was some Christmas, but you know, there's some nuns. I love that little deer, so cute. some Santas, lots of pixies in this one. And I just saw some really cool pixies at the last place I was at, so I don't know. I don't know. They're cute though. I don't know. I feel like Kitsch has gone down a little bit. Let me know if I'm wrong. There's some Holt Howard candle holders and their little rings and the butterflies. If you think I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, but I think Kitsch is like creeped downward, so I'm having a hard time getting the values that I used to get for them. So I'm kind of like staying away from it a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. All right, and then in here I found that Fenton blue Christmas tree, zooming in for you. I have 3 right now for the Fenton Frenzy, so I'm like, yeah, I don't need another one. And then this was an amazing case. Look at all those C-ring, C-handle, Fire King Jadeite restaurant-ware mugs. They're amazing. I think they had them right at $40 each, which is pretty much where they need to be. And then some plates and teacups up here. Really, really fun jadeite. Like this case was packed full of them. Even some chili bowls there. So, and then I found the Miss Priss salt and pepper shaker. I think they were marked at $40, and that's about retail right there too. Some fantastic Bakelite at this place too. There was some bunny napkin ring holders, anthropomorphic shakers back there, a little bit of milk glass, and a little redware kitty that was super, super cute. And then over here they had some more shakers and milk jar containers. I really like that oil and vinegar in the background too. And a juicer, because why not? Here is the Merry Mice by Holt Howard. I had a hard time seeing the tag, but I think they had 60 on them. And then more Bakelite napkin ring holders in the birds. And some beautiful old glass in here. They say that's a Lotz vase right there on the bottom right. And then up here, this Durand vase, I think they had it at like $600, but it was stunning. And over here they had, I thought that was Pearpoint, and I don't know, they had New England glass, so I don't know about that. And then Fostoria, of course. Oh my God, look at these. They almost look like they would be like Alexandrite glass and shift into the different colors, but I'm not sure about that. They had their original stickers, and I just loved them. I love them. I love the set together. They were averaging around 80 each, so I don't know what the value is on those. And then I also found this neodymium Czechoslovakian glass ashtray, which is pretty cool. And then up here we have some pottery with some crystalline glaze, which I always love to see. That one on the left was $125, and the larger one was the same, I believe. And then we have some Pyrex in the Amish butter print. Always glad to see, but no lady on the left. Look at this beautiful Fenton perfume bottle. And then over here they had more beautiful Fenton pieces. This whole case was just stunning with beautiful glass and Fenton and some Burmese back there. And they said these were Fenton. I know it's a Heisey mold. I didn't know if Fenton took that mold from them or not. I'm not sure. It's the plug horse. And then there's the kittens and milk pattern with the little handle there. It's a carnival glass little basket, and I know Jocelyn collects that. It was right at $80, so I thought that was fun to see. You do not see that very often. I've only seen it like in the wild like 4 times, so that was fun to see as well. Some blue opalescent Fenton over here in the hobnail, little pitcher and cup set. Some Burmese, some syrup jars, vases, Rosaline basket, and a Rosaline compote back there. More baskets. Even though they have handles, I still like them because they're Fenton. And then in the back was a Fenton egg, which I thought was really pretty. And then of course the cranberry opalescent swirl to the left. Oh my God, this one stopped me in my track. It's like a very light Burmese. It's the Atlantis pattern. I love the fish on it. I've had this vase several times, never in the Burmese though, but I love it. I think it was like right at 300 something. So right where it needs to be, but a stunning, stunning piece of Fenton. And then over here, we're in the teeny tinies. These are all little wades. So very tiny, tiny pieces over here. All the smalls, and they were in a little printer's box, which is always a fun way to display them. Look at that cute little Mexican folk art duck. And he was $8. I would have got him, but he had a little rough spot on his beak. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna pass on him for $8. But he was cute. And then here's some more tinies in the printer box. Great way to display them, in my opinion. You can hang it right up on your wall. Then look at this goober little cat. He is made by Royal Dalton, and look at his cute little teeth. Oh my God, I loved him. Oh, and then this plum opalescent vase by Fenton, of course. Oh, I had to stop and see that. Some blue Burmese right below it. Some carved Fenton back there. And I don't know if that's a Kelsey Murphy or not. I'm just not sure. There's that blue Burmese one again. So pretty. And the heavy, heavy iridescence on this carnival. Oh, makes me drool. Makes me drool. And then down below that, there was some more cranberry opalescent and Burmese Jack in the Pulpit. Some hand-painted vases as well. And that was a little short, so I came to Savers, but I could barely record anything because it was so crowded. I had to park all the way in the last spot. I found this little pottery bowl down there. That vase was really pretty, that yellow one. It's definitely modern, but still real pretty design on it. And then I'm looking up here. There was some glass that, ooh, I've almost cut myself on that same exact vase the last time I was here. So let's keep going. This is not my favorite Savers. This is a different Savers. So here we are against the baggy wall. And I found this bag of all glass ornaments. They look like orbs. It was only like $5.49 and there was like 6 of them in there, I want to say. I ended up going against it because they were just so delicate and thin that I'm like, these are definitely ornaments. And I know orbs are technically ornaments, I get that. But I'm like, I think these are for like a tree or something. So I did leave them behind even though I did like them. There's the thinness of them made me really nervous to ship them, and I don't know. And they were all the same. Maybe they're all different. All right, let's keep looking in through the baggies. Now, you can't see it, but there's a lady to my left, like pushing me as hard as she possibly can to go as fast as possible. So I had to really slow it down for you guys. Ooh, and this was probably the find of the day. This is a Murano signed Zanetti glass elephant, and I almost walked right by it because it was clear glass. I'm like, wait, that looks really well done. Now, yes, the tip of its tail is chipped off, but I'm like, at $5.99, I'm not gonna leave it. I'm not leaving it. So I forgave the chip, and of course it's Zanetti, so I had to take it. And if it don't sell it, that's fine. I'll keep it. We're looking at the jewelry right now, and they had some nice jewelry there. They had some real pretty silver, sterling silver, that was very reasonably priced as well. There's some necklaces and bracelets and rings in there. All right, I told you I couldn't film much. Now we're at Salvation Army, which is not as crowded. It's right down the street. We're in like North Kansas City. So this place is huge. It's my first time in this particular Salvation Army. I didn't realize how huge it was. There is a little vase there. I'm not sure what material it was. It wasn't pottery. Maybe stone almost. And then I found this little cute cow creamer, but his little horn was broken off, so that made me kind of sad. If his horn was not broken, I probably would have got him. All right, let's keep looking. We got some cups, some figurines, some plates, and an avocado with a face on it. I don't know what that is. Ceramic basket. More of those same cups and candles. A lot of the figurines here were resin, so I thought he was cute. He was a little goldfish. He's got some like glass mirrored cutouts on him. I would have liked him better if he didn't have those mirror things on him. And I think we're in the wood section if I had to guess. And they have some butcher blocks. Yeah, there's some There's really no rhyme or reason, let's be honest, at this particular thrift store. They're a little bit all over the place. This is a little hand-blown pitcher, and it had a crack in it. Otherwise, I probably would have picked it up. I think it was only like $1.99, but there's a crack right where the handle is applied, which is the most common area for a crack to be. So if you're looking at them, that's the first place you should look. And this I knew was gonna be like Avon, but I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen that before. So I had to confirm it was Avon. It looks like a tiny mini genie bottle, but yes, never seen it. It is Avon. I did not buy it. And then they had this Fenton thumbprint bowl. It was $13.99, which is a little heavy. I mean, it's still a good value for Fenton, but for a collector, not for a reseller, especially in the amber color, that's a harder sell. And then, even though I love amber, personally. And then down here, I'm checking out the jewelry. And this got really weird because I wanted to see some jewelry, and I'll show it to you at the end. And there was nobody to help me. They had one cashier. So I asked the cashier, is there anyone that can help me? And she said, no, just go back there and do it yourself. It's fine. It's okay. She's like, I can see you. And I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, just go grab what you want. So I went around the counter, grabbed the brooches that I wanted, and then people started asking me for help. I'm like, I don't work here. I'm like, I don't work here. They like wanted to see stuff. I'm like, I can't get it for you. I don't work here. It was very awkward. Very, very awkward. So yeah, I'll show it to you though at the end, what I picked out. And then we're back on the shelves, and this was a cute little creamer. I don't know if it's terribly old, but it looks like it's made to look old. Some bowls down there, tissue covers, and down here we're still looking, I don't even know what section to call this. And we found some glass, some candle holders, and cute little, I think those are pottery candle holders, the one in the upper right. And those were salt and pepper shakers in the shape of a poinsettia, but they look modern. I don't know, they look like they had a vintage style, so I had to check them out just to make sure. But they had plastic stoppers and not the cork ones. All right, let's keep looking. Some gravy boats, and then cute little pink glass flower trinket bowl. And I don't think it was priced though. A lot of stuff in here didn't have prices on it, so I don't know what they do at this particular store. There's an Anchor Hawken Manhattan pattern, little two-handle cup. And still looking, that was definitely vintage, but I don't ever pick that up. I don't think I've ever bought that. Maybe once. Oh, look at that, Fenton right here. They had 13 something on that Fenton up front, and then this Silvercrest Fenton vase they had for $2.99. So I'm like, I can't leave it. I get it. It's not the most exciting Fenton, but I'm not gonna leave it for $2.99. So I did pick it up. I do have it. It was in good condition, so I wasn't gonna leave it there. And then I found this cute little raccoon figurine, and I don't know. I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm trying not to buy things of like super low value. I want like, I know that sounds weird at a thrift store, but I want to make it worth my time. That's all. Because when you factor in shipping, time, materials, all that stuff, you just want to make it worth your time. That's all. And sometimes like cuteness factor overload kind of plays in too. All right, here we are in the metal section, and they had lots of little metal vase decor and little star-shaped basket, and I think it was $2.99. Don't need it. I was just checking it out though. And up here they had more decor. And oh, there was this ceramic little flower where it didn't belong. I'm like, what is this? I couldn't figure out what that was because it had a opening in the back and on the bottom, almost like it would be like a light cover, like for a plug-in lamp, like a, I don't know, a night light. And then this intrigued me. It's a glass bowl on this metal stand, but it's like hanging by chains. And like that glass looks really well done. So I turned it over and it was hand blown, and I'm looking for signatures and I just couldn't find any signatures. I was gonna do a Google image search, but what you can't see is there's people all around me and they were trying to see everything too. So I just want to get out of the way. I don't really want to ship that. So I'm like, nah, I'll just walk away. Look at this cute little sheep. He was sticking his tongue out at me. He's resin, but I thought he was adorable with his little tongue hanging out. So I had to check him out real quick. And of course there was a box, so I had to shake it. It was empty. And then down over here, I think this is the wood section, I think. Lots of signs with lots of different sayings. And then there was a piece of pottery, like right behind it. Well, ceramic, I should say. It was modern, but TJ Maxx sticker on the bottom there. Little pillar candle holder. I did like it. I love the colors of the green and the blue together. And then up here, there was a little resin deer set and this gold leaf divided trinket plate. Definitely modern, but oh, cute. Little pop of gold color to your accent your decor, won't hurt anything. And then down here, still checking out, see if there's anything that I need to have. And then over here is a coat holder. All right, now we're in like, I guess the higher end locked up stuff. That was an Italian double handle vase. It was only $8.99, but again, there was no one back there to help me. I was not gonna go back there again. So I did leave it behind. And plus it was double handles, not just one handle, double handles. And I did do a Google image search and they are right around like $20-ish. So here are the brooches that I ended up getting. I got that seahorse, this fun little starburst brooch with the rhinestones, and then I also got this like bundle of lease with rhinestones on it. No marks that I could see, but I did like the rhinestones on it, so I did get that one. And then down here I found this bar, one with some jelly bellies on it and a faux pearl. I like the purple, so I picked up that one. And again, no marks on that one. And then I think the last one is this. Yes, this might be an antique one. It's purple. It's got a gold tone border around it. The C-class there indicates it's definitely an older one, and it probably does glow under a black light. I will have to test that. That purple stone usually does. So I was happy to find all those, and that's it. That's all I had. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.